Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in for this video. I was really excited to put together a video that would sort of be informative for you in terms of drugstore eyeshadow palettes because there is so much to choose from, and sometimes, honestly, some of them really aren't all that great. So I thought I would kind of weed through them and pick out some of the best for the different looks you might be going for. And real quickly before I get started though, I think that drugstore eye palettes, if you find good ones, they can be such an asset to you if A, you're a beginner and you're not sure what colors to pair with each other, or B, you know, you're trying to expand your collection and maybe get some looks that you can put together quickly. Because with an eye palette, I mean, you grab one, you know these colors coordinate, and you're able to use that if you're in a hurry, you're not searching around for lots of different individual shadows. So it's nice for that purpose, and hopefully after you see this video, you'll see how maybe you can broaden your horizons a little more, still using these palettes, still making it easy for yourself to do your makeup, but maybe you'll try a smoky look or a colorful look based on the ones that I recommend here. So let's get started. The first one I want to tell you about is my favorite drugstore palette for smoky eyes, and it's from CoverGirl, and it's a quad called Drama Eyes. And the colors you get in it are kind of a rich burgundy shade, a silvery shade that's a little bit shimmery, a black, and a white. And these are so great. I mean, I am so impressed with how CoverGirl eyeshadows have improved. Not so long ago, I mean, I wasn't too wild about a lot of CoverGirl shadows, but lately they've been coming out with some new quads and some new sort of mixes of their shades, and I'm really liking them. I love the fact that they give you a burgundy here because this can warm up any look if you're doing it smoky kind of in the outer corner and then kind of do the burgundy around here. It can be so pretty, and I tell you, these shades are truly really nicely pigmented for CoverGirl. I mean, for any brand really, and that's what I like about this. So if you're looking for a smoky eye look, that is my favorite smoky eye palette. So definitely couldn't skip from telling you about that. If you like brown eyes or brown eyeshadow, I would recommend the palette from Maybelline and Chai Latte. A lot of you have spoken out in favor of this in the past. I think I've mentioned it or used it. This is nice because, as you can see just by looking, you're getting varying textures here. You've got the lighter shade here. This is kind of a semi-shimmery, sort of pearly shade. These two are matte, and then you've got a shimmery shade up here. It also tells you exactly where they go. It's kind of imprinted on each of these, whether they go on the lid or wherever. So I really like these shades for brown eyes. It's nice to have some matte colors in there. You know, sometimes you're just overloaded with nothing but shimmer in a lot of drugstore palettes, and sometimes that shimmer is just a bunch of filler, really. You know, it's not giving you that great pigment, it's just filling in. So I like that you're going to get, you know, some nice matte shades in here. That's that kind of rich black. It's really velvety, and I'm really impressed by those textures. So if you do like doing a really natural brown eye, I think that quad is gonna really work well for you from Maybelline. Now, if you like a neutral eye, but maybe you don't especially like a dark smoky look, and you don't want to use straight up browns, I love this palette from Revlon Colorstay in Nude Elements, it's called. Now, each of these colors have a little bit of shimmer to them. They're not overly shimmery, though. I would say almost they're more pearly. And what you're getting here is a light pearl shade, a sort of practically a little bit goldeny champagne shade. This one is sort of a medium brownish taupe, and then you've got a pretty shade here at the bottom that's like a gray with a hint of navy blue. And it's surprising how well these colors work together. You can get a really natural, I think way back when in my videos I did do a tutorial using this palette, and it's so nice and natural. But I mean, to give you an idea of that like shade at the bottom, that kind of navy shade, see how it's just kind of multi-dimensional depending on, you know, it can look dark, but it can look a little lighter too. So you could use, you know, just that and the light shade and get sort of a different kind of bluish toned look, or somewhere in the middle. But overall, these aren't super colorful shades, so if you like to keep it safe with your eye looks and keep it really natural looking, but just have, you know, a hint of shimmer or something to draw attention to your eyes, this would be a nice kit without going all out brown or all out smoky. So Love that one from Revlon. Now, if you're a fan of the purples and mauves and shades like that, oh, I love this palette so much. I've vlogged about it before. It's the Physicians Formula Custom Eye Enhancing Shadow and Liner for Smokey Hazel Eyes. Okay, so they have regular ones, and then they have the smoky ones, and they're for different eye colors. I have brown eyes, but I got this set for Smokey Hazel Eyes because I just thought this is so gorgeous. And when they mention shadow and liner, obviously you could use that black shade as a liner, or it makes a great smoky black shadow. So this palette, you're going to get a lot for your money in this palette. Granted, Physicians Formula is a little more expensive than some other brands. You're getting the ability to do a great smoky eye in this look, but you've also got these great rich tones of like a deep burgundy, practically purple. You've got a medium purpley shade right here, a light purple, some gorgeous grays, and then some wonderful highlight and shimmery shades there. So this is so multifaceted, this palette, and I would like to try other shades as well, but this was the one for Smokey Hazel Eyes that I saw, and I just thought that is gorgeous. I have to test that out. So I love this palette from Physicians Formula, and if you really like those looks that have tones of purple and mauve and are really warm and really complement the natural tones that are in your skin already, this would be a great palette for you. Alrighty, next I wanted to share with you a palette that I thought was really multi-purpose. You could do a lot of different looks with this palette, and it's kind of a metallic palette, so like if you want, I would say if you want a really glam look, I would go for this palette. It's the Milani Runway Eyes in Catwalk, and this is wonderful. And if you don't have Milani, if you're getting bummed right now and thinking, I don't have Milani in my drugstore, they are selling these palettes online at cherryculture.com. They now carry Milani, and they do carry these. So you're getting, I did a look, one of my favorite, all-time favorite eye looks with this, where I used the black, the blue, the red, and I think the white or the silver or something, and I just fell in love with it. I love this palette. I love the versatility you have. I mean, you could just pair up two of these shades on any given day and get a totally different look than if you paired up two other ones. You know what I mean? So it's great. It's great for your budget to have something that you can do more than one thing with, because then you're not having to buy multiple palettes and multiple singles, you know, and stuff like that. So totally in love with this palette from Milani, and I guess, yeah, the category I would put this under is one of the most multi-purpose drugstore palettes, and just for a really great glamorous look, because these do have sort of a metallic finish to them. I mean, there's the silver right there. I mean, it looks like I just painted silver or something on me. The red is gorgeous too, but you can see how they have that sort of metallic-y feel, so you are going to have a little, you know, not that matte natural finish. This is going to be a little more metallic. And lastly, a great palette if you like color. This is the Tropical Fusion palette from CoverGirl. I know I showed a quad at the start, but this is another great quad that if you like blues, greens, the warm tones of orange and yellow, you're gonna like this as well. I didn't want to leave my people that love colorful shades out, and if you're just in the drugstore and you already have, you know, a great selection of colorful shades, but this looks appealing to you, I urge you to just go ahead and try it, because you are going to be astounded by the color on some of these shades. You can see the green and the blue there. Let's see if I have a clean finger to put the rest on. There's that pretty orange. Let's see if I can get the yellow on here. There's the yellow. So there's those shades, and they really are, especially these two. The green and the blue there, I think, are just dynamite shades. So I would urge you to pick that up. I walked by this so many times and thought, I'm curious about that palette. Finally I got it, and I should definitely need to do a tutorial on it, because this is one of the best colorful eyeshadow palettes in drugstores. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this little wrap up of some different drugstore palettes. Like I said, these are things that we all pretty much have access to, at least a couple of those. If you know, depending on where you live. I know I have a lot of international viewers, and I'm not sure exactly what all in that selection you'll have access to, but I have a feeling that at least some of it you will. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you got some new ideas on some new eyeshadows, and have a great day.